Welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having an awesome day as always. Today we are looking at some 40% silver Kennedy half-dollar coins that are worth money. So if you guys are new, feel free to check out all the other coin and collectible videos here on the channel. Let's just hop into this one. Alright, starting off first with a 1969 D mint mark. Now this coin is graded at a mint state 63 by Annex. It does have a double die obverse, but the coin only sold for around $20. So, you know, nothing really too valuable there. We're looking for the extremely high grades for these coins. Now, 1969 D mint mark, they did produce over 129 million of these coins, so they're not valuable in terms of you know, how many they actually made, but of course these coins are 40% silver, so they're always going to be worth more than 50 cents, you know, depending on what silver prices are at the time. So here is a very valuable coin. Now this is a 1969 D. Now the reason that it's valuable is all because of its condition, the grade. It's graded by PCGS at a mint state 67 plus. You know, had that last coin not been graded at a mint state 63 and it would have had this grade, it would have been much more valuable. So that's why this coin sold for over $4,800, nearly a $5,000 coin. 50-cent coins, man. I absolutely love them. Now here's a 1969 D mint mark. This coin graded by PCGS at a mint state 64. It's also been indented by a dime Planchet. So a Roosevelt dime Planchet was indented into this $half, and this is the result of that. So that is a very interesting and cool mint error. This coin ended up selling for over $3,800. Nearly a $4,000 coin. Now here's another mint error from 1969. This $half coin has been double struck, which we'll see here on the left side of the coin, with that strike being 90% off center. So this coin ended up selling for over $820. Now here's another example of a double strike on a different part of the coin. You'll see it there at the top of the coin. This $half coin ended up selling for over $975. It is graded at a mint state 63. Now this next coin is very, very cool. So we always talk about missing clad layers on certain coins, like, you know, Roosevelt dimes or Washington quarters. In this case, we'll look here at the back, you'll see, you know, it looks like a normal 40% silver $half, right? But here on the front, looks a little bit different, right? And that's because it's missing the obverse, the front silver layer. Not the clad layer this time, it's missing the silver layer, the outer silver layer on the front of the coin, which is a very, very cool mint error. So don't see these all the time. This is graded by PCGS at a mint state 63, and this $half coin sold for over $130. Now here's another valuable coin. This coin sold for over $715, and that's because of its mint error. The coin is graded at a mint state 64. However, the Kennedy $half design here was actually struck onto a Brazil coin Planchet. So that's why you see the design being cut off, the Kennedy $half design. So if you ever come across something like this, you know, you definitely want to get it, you know, a second opinion on it, get it checked out. Like I said, $715 for that coin. Now, for the 1969S proof coin, big difference between proof and business strike coins. I have a whole video on that. Just type in proof coins couch collectibles here on YouTube, and you'll find that video that explains the difference. Now, they only produce 2.9 million. Of course, you know, proof coins typically, they produce a lot less of those coins. So it is the S mint mark. You'll see that there underneath Kennedy's neck. Now this coin sold for over $630, and that's because the coin is graded at a proof 69 deep cameo. The coin grading scale goes up to 70, 70 being the best grade you can possibly get. This is at a 69, so that's why the coin sold for that much money. Now, had it been, you know, a proof 63 or something, you know, it wouldn't have sold for $630. Alright, now here is a cool mint error as well. This is a 1969 silver $half where the obverse has been struck through. Look at that, that's pretty cool. Here on the obverse, the front of the coin. So always check your coin collections that you inherit from your family members or whatever it may be for interesting things like this. This coin sold for over $145. Now here's another strike through. This is taking place on the reverse of this $half, 1969D again, and you'll see that there, as we zoom in, you'll see that line there. So when the coin was being produced, something got in the way, it struck through, and that is the result of it. This coin only sold for around 40 bucks. You know, it's graded at a mint state 64 by NGC. But something like this, you know, not really worth having graded because, you know, it's going to cost more to get it graded than you'd probably get out of it. Now, in this case, this coin also sold for 40 bucks, or actually they sold together in a lot, both of these coins, which is pretty cheap for these. I mean, they're already, you know, graded, so you don't have to pay to get them graded. So if you buy something like this, I think it's definitely worth 40 bucks. 1983 P mint mark here. It's sold together with that other coin. You'll see the strike through taking place on the back of Kennedy's head here on the obverse of the coin. The coin only graded at a AU 58, about uncirculated 58. And like I said, they sold together for 40 bucks. Here are some other $half coins that are worth money. This is a 1976D bicentennial Kennedy $half. Now you can see that this has a full brockage. You also see that Kennedy is backwards on this coin. And that is because of the error. So we see here the brockage taking place, and then you see no reverse of the coin. You see the front design of the coin backwards on the reverse of the coin, if that makes sense. So I don't want to confuse you, but it is a pretty awesome error coin here, and because of that, this coin sold for over $4,400. Moving right along, now this is a 1976S silver proof Kennedy $half coin, and it has a reverse lamination error, and we can see that there in the image displayed. So this coin here, because of that error, sold for over $490. Alright, so next up is a 1976, again bicentennial, and it has been broad struck out of collar. We can see that there on the right side of the coin. So you see that there, that big chunk right there, compared to the left side, that is an error, a mint error. And this coin sold for over $120. Now, for the 1976, this is important because this one here is the clad version. That means that it is not silver. In 1976, they also have silver $half, which I'm going to get to here in a minute. But this one here is non-silver. It is the 1976 bicentennial. It is graded at a mint state 67. Very, very high graded coin. That is what gives the coin value, and that's why this coin sold for over $2,000. Next up is a 1976S. Now this is the proof coin that is clad. This coin is not silver. So this coin is also graded at a proof 70, so it has a perfect grade. So that is what gives the coin the value. This coin here sold for over $5,000. Also, what you want to look for on the 1976, this is on the silver version of the coin, okay? So it is 40% silver. This is a double die obverse, so look for doubling on the lettering of the coin. If we look here at this 1976, this is the silver version, and it does have that double die obverse. It is graded at a mint state 68, which will give it a lot of value as well. Now, if this coin was just in terrible condition, it was all worn down, it had the double die obverse, it is silver, it would probably still sell, but it wouldn't sell for what this coin's selling for because this coin has a high grade. Now, this coin here sold for over $780. Next up is another 1976S silver Kennedy $half. Now this bicentennial $half here is just graded at a mint state 68. It does not have any types of errors on it. It's just the high grade, and that is what gives it its value. This coin here sold for over $280. Now you know how we just looked at a proof coin that was not silver, it was clad? This is the silver version of the proof coin. So this is graded at a proof 70 as well. So this coin also has that perfect grade. It is the 1976S bicentennial silver proof $half. Now this coin here sold for over $3,700 because of the high grade. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you on the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.